Hey, thank you, thank you. Well, good morning, Move. Delighted to be back here once again. We've been through a lot together at Move, and it's great to be back here. My name is Martyn. I do a podcast every day called EV News Daily, which commentates on the move to electric mobility. Depending on which day of newspaper or website you read, EV sales are collapsing, autonomous cars cause gridlock, and software-defined vehicles are an expensive distraction. But when you look at the data, that's not the truth. Last year, global EV sales passed 20 million for the first time, up 20% year on year. And 1 in 4 new cars sold worldwide is electric. In emerging markets, it's moving faster. And of course, for anyone that is grappling with the China explosion that's been an overnight success 30 years in the making, it's a lot to get your head around. But what about autonomy? You'll see studies warning that robo-taxis are adding to miles traveled or creating new forms of congestion. Yet at the same time, that's not what the data show. Real-world experiences show that automated driving cuts things like delays at junctions, it reduces stop-go traffic, and of course, it's safer and it lowers crash rates, themselves a cause for traffic jams in big cities. The lesson isn't, is autonomy good nor bad, but that the design and development choices that everyone's making day to day in the industry, policy, pricing and infrastructure, those are deciding the future world that we will live in, and it's enormously exciting. And software-defined vehicle, for those of us who have been talking about it for a while now, might get a bit of a feeling that it's perhaps a buzzword at times, but it's so much more. Follow the technology and follow the money and the investments as well. An industry growing at 30% year over year, and incredible investments such as, well, one that we'll hear about very shortly on this stage, reflecting something that everybody here knows, that the real difference is increasingly data, insights, code, compute, of course your talent as well, and not just hardware. So yeah, there's been challenges. Forecasts are being rewritten. Politicians are under pressure to win votes. Margins are being watched closely. The transition is messy, but the signal underneath the noise is that electrification, automation, software-defined platforms are scaling unbelievably. Over the next couple of days, you'll hear from people who are doing that work on the ground, building and designing the next generation of technology that we'll use. My hope is that we all leave here in a couple of days' time, not distracted by headlines, but focused on the work that you guys are doing and that an idiot podcaster like me talks about every day. The speakers you'll hear from are the best in the business and the best at what they do, and I think we're going to learn a lot. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the work we're doing.